What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition. So, for those of you who haven't watched it, I'm actually helping a gentleman by the name of Seth lose a ton of weight. Dude started in the high 280s. We got him down to the low 270s, and I think we're doing fantastic. Losing an average of 2 pounds a week. My goal is 1 to 2 pounds a week. But I never read YouTube comments, but for some reason, Seth's videos, they're really bringing out the kindness in people. No one's really attacking me during those videos, but in the one video where everybody's being nice in the comments section, I actually saw something that I felt needed to be addressed, because I think people look at this whole 12-week to the best you, these timelines, these generic best body ever, this biggest loser bullshit. And honestly, I just don't think that's a good way to lose fat. I don't think that's a good way to help someone reach their goals. And as a trainer, your goal is to help somebody lose weight as fast as possible for marketing, right? Because you can say, yeah, I helped Jennifer. I helped her lose 80 pounds in 4 weeks. And now she can see her vagina and her titties don't look like flapjacks anymore. And everything's in a better spot. Unfortunately, what happens to Jenny? Was that the word? Did I use Jenny, Katie? I think it was Jenny. Okay. What happens in 6 months when Jenny's fucking hungry and Jenny's tired of eating 0 carbs and Jenny really wants avocado toast because Jenny's a white girl and white girls really like avocado toast with their Starbucks. So she goes up to Starbucks, her North Face cap, her Ugg boots, and her EOS lip balm. And she goes, hey, I would like the pumpkin latte because, of course, it's September. And she gets it. There's an extra 400 calories, right? And then she eats her avocado toast, an extra 800 calories. Basically, she's indulging in things that she was forbidden before, right? And so she goes out. It's kind of like the Catholic schoolgirl, right? As soon as she goes to college, she's going to help everything in sight, man. Katie and I know this. We went to California Lutheran University. I got to tell you this. It was a Lutheran college. I'm not going to name names, but let's just say the girls who were the most religious in high school, they were saying, oh, Jesus Christ, oh, God, a lot, but it wasn't in church. You know what I'm saying? Bing! Katie, I'm good today, man. I'm on a roll. Anyway, back to Seth. So Seth is losing 1 to 2 pounds a week. I'm ecstatic. I'm happy. He's living it. He's loving it. He's feeling great. His energy's through the roof. He's performing better. He's not having trouble getting up anymore. He's playing with his kids. He's learning to live with food. We're making gradual reductions, not drastic reductions. We've kept yummy foods in there. He was able to work in a hot dog and some fry-like objects on the weekend with his family, and he still met his weight loss goal. He didn't binge. He doesn't need to binge because we've done it correctly. Now, a lot of trainers out there are looking for the big story because they don't give a flying fuck about what happens to you after they're done with you. They want to churn you, burn you. They want to get as many clients as possible. Me, I coach as just something I do. Do I charge for it? Yes. Why? Well, I can't just coach everybody for free, guys. So I do have my coaching at marclobliner.com. That's marclobliner.com if you're interested. But here's my deal. I don't need that money. I do it because I love it, and I do it because it's a service that I feel will help people, and I have to charge for it because my time isn't free. It's capitalism at work. However, I don't give a shit if after 6 weeks, Seth doesn't look like fucking Mike O'Hearn, right? I give a shit that Seth looks healthy, better. He's continuing to lose weight, and he's motivated to keep losing weight. I also care that in 6 weeks, Seth, who started out overeating, isn't on poverty macros, eating like 1,000 calories a day, enough for maybe a 5-year-old child or a 20-year-old 98-pound girl, but not enough for a full-grown 30-year-old man who's active and who weight trains. Unfortunately, when you exhaust all variables at the beginning, there's nothing to play with. And I always said this, and actually, Doug Miller, I believe I took this saying from Doug Miller in one of our seminars once, but I always practiced it. But he said it really eloquently. He's like, the goal of our diets we do, Doug and I both competed at a high level, professional level, but we compete a little differently. I never relied on drugs for fat loss. Can't say the same for Doug. Just kidding. Doug's a natural pro. You know, is that we always relied on diet. And for diet, we always gave ourselves a long time. For example, I never had a contest prep diet under 20 weeks, no matter how lean I was. I like to lose as slow as possible. I like to keep my calories as high as possible and my cardio as low as possible. So there's the thing. My goal with every diet is to keep your calories and carbohydrate as high as possible for as long as possible. And I want to keep your cardio as low as possible for as long as possible. So cardio as low as possible for as long as possible. Carbohydrate and calories high as possible. Why is that? Because let's say you're at 270 pounds. It's been a week, you haven't lost a pound. It's been 2 weeks, you haven't lost a pound. If your calories are at 3,000, you can adjust it down by 200 calories and probably lose 2 pounds that week. If your calories are at 1,000, your cardio is at 45 minutes a day. You only have so much time in the day. You guys have work, school, blah, 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 blah. Or maybe you just want to have a life, or maybe you just want to watch Game of Thrones, you know? The bottom line is you have other shit to do. You don't want to do cardio for 7 hours a day. So if you're at 1,000 calories, let's say if I said, Seth, we're going to lose all the weight in the world. All right, we're going on a 1,200 calorie diet. You're doing 2 hours of cardio a day. For 6 weeks, Seth would fucking kill it. I'd say he'd lose 5 to 10 pounds a week. And then it would stop. And we're like, fuck. And then what if Seth, let's say he keeps losing weight and Seth hits his goal. He's on 1,000 calories. Motherfucker keeps it up for a year straight. He reaches his goal. He's at 180 pounds. He's lost 100 pounds. He's lost 100 pounds. Keeps it up. Okay, then what? Okay, Seth, you're off your diet. What do you think's going to happen? He's going to gain it all back and probably add to it. It's been shown in just studies, in population studies, that people who gain weight over the holidays generally don't lose it, right? And it's also been shown that people who diet usually gain it all back within, I believe, 1 to 2 years. I'm not quoting anything, but here's the deal. As a guy who gives a fuck about my clients, as a guy who is not just going... You don't see me posted on Instagram before and after. As a client does. I did a month ago, because the dude's transformation was so sick. I'm like, dude, I got to show people. Like, I was so happy for him. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm getting more followers. Maybe some chicks will slide up in the DM. I'm like, cool. But you'll never see me like, hey, look at my client after 8 weeks. Hey, look at my client after this. There's 2 people on my website. One is David Pope. He's my CPA. In fact, that man, if you're looking for a CPA, David Pope, that man has saved me thousands of dollars. Seriously, he does all our companies, everything. David Pope is the dude. If you need his info, just hit me up on the DM somewhere. Dave's the man. Anyway, he's one of the testimonials. David came to me, I believe, at 380 pounds, completely out of shape, hypertensive, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, pre-diabetic. I'd say he was, and he's older, man. Dave's fucking like 60, right? This is in 2011. He's like, Mark, I need your help. I'm like, I've known him since 2001. I'm like, David, I met him when I was working at Weeder. I said, David, anything, man, anything. It's on me. I'm not charging you. So we got him down in the 230s, right? David's on there, but I don't show before and after. David doesn't have a 6-pack. He's 60 years old, former obese guy, right? But I'll tell you what, David's riding his bicycle. He's going on walks. He's enjoying his family. He's enjoying the beautiful, beautiful world of Wyoming, going on mountain hikes and treks. Shit he couldn't do before. So while I do train competitors, someone came to me in good shape, said, I want to do a show in 16 weeks. I'm going to be like, look, here's the downsides to a show, but I'll train you. And I've helped a lot of people. I've never turned anybody pro. I didn't do the diet for them, but I've coached probably dozens of people who've gotten pro cards in various organizations, from natural to enhanced. And that's great. I enjoy that. I do. I enjoy coaching epic people who do epic shit. Anybody who's going for that, I got you. I'll tell you what gives me the biggest thrill. And that's someone like David Pope, someone who comes to me with a health problem, and we come up to him with a solution, and the solution is long-term diet. Now, David did after, and we're like, David, you're good. After a few years, I'm like, you got this. You don't need me anymore. So, life happens. He gained a little bit back. That's fine. We only got like 15 to lose, but think about it. He went from in the 230s to in the 250s right? Like that's a 20-pound rebound, right? He's like, Mark, I need your help. But this is after like 2 years, right? 20 pounds in 2 years after losing 100, I think that's a pretty fucking good deal. So we're just bringing it back, getting him back on, getting him reaccustomed to it. It takes 3 weeks to create a new habit. So the reason I don't crash diet and you might be like, oh, Mark, you're making him lose weight too fast. I'm like, no, I'm making him keep his weight off. Because I've done this shit too long, man. I've been doing this shit since 1997, yo. 1997, I started my career as a trainer and I also helped people with diet. I wasn't very good at it, and I feel bad for whoever I helped when I was 17. But I've been doing this shit for 22 years. 22 years. So I've seen it all, man. I've had people come to me who had 12 weeks to go and they said, I want to get ready for a show in 4 weeks. And I did it. And guess what? We got them in shape. But guess what? Some of them had hormonal issues. Some of them had hair loss. Some of them are still on TRT to this day because of it. So I know, I've been there. It was their problem. I told them in the beginning, dude, this is not going to go well. No, man, I'm fucking competing, man. Okay? We won the show, but you're going to lose at life. And I bring that perspective. Because guess what? I've done it myself. I've done it. I've been so cranky and pissed off from competing and getting to my level of body fat. I've been a dick, so I'll get you to that level, man. I'll get you to, I will coach the fuck out of you. Daily check-ins. Daily goddamn check-ins. Daily check-ins. I'll coach the living hell out of you. However, I will also let you know that there is, to achieve greatness, to achieve the level that it takes to get to the next level, become professional. Unless you're somebody with great muscle bellies like Phil Heath, right? Like Phil Heath doesn't need to get that shredded. But if you're like me and you got shitty structure, fucked up calves, arms too small for your chest and back. But I have really good teeth though. Braces. You know what? You're going to have to get crazy. You have to get nasty. There's no way to get contest shredded the way I'll get you contest shredded without being a bit unhealthy. But that's besides the point. The point is that if it's a lifestyle diet without a date, I'm going to bring you in, I'm going to keep you there. And that's the goal. So that's why Seth hasn't dropped 50 pounds in 3 weeks. That's why. Any questions, let me know. Anyway, my coaching, and there's only so much me, and I have a lot of stuff going on. Shit, I even coach, club sports. I have a lot going on, but I do have, space right now. It's at marklobliner.com. You don't have to do it. Again, this is not how I provide myself with income, but if you feel I can help you reach your goals, that's great. Well, I do provide myself with income, but I'm not relying on it to feed my family. So that's where I come in. I'm not trying to make you a before and after story, bro. I'm not trying to make Seth a before and after. I literally went online. I wanted to be like, hey, look, I'm going to give back, but I'm going to film this because, hey, you know what? It's great for social media. It's great for the brand image. Not going to lie about that. And also at the same time, I could help somebody change their life. And why not put that on display? What if we can motivate 40, 400, 4,000 other people to change their lives? If Seth can do it, they can do it. So yeah, there is definitely a monetary influence on this thing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because it's good. It's a good thing to do. And you want to shine light on good shit. But honestly, even if I didn't sell supplements, you've only seen me mention supplements a couple times. If it was all about supplements, I wouldn't be making his ass do squats. I'll tell you that much. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. MarkLobliner.com. That's not a game.